Hello there everyone. Today I want to share with you a bit of a jewellery making supply haul, and I'm also going to be talking about some future ideas I have with some of the materials, and some of it will be coming up in future videos and tutorials. So I really hope that you enjoyed this. Now the first few pieces that I'm going to be showing you are things that I got from jewellerymaker.com, and I'll put a link in the description box to the website for anyone who's interested. And the things that I got from there are mainly some gemstones, but then I also got a bit of cord. So the first gemstones that I'm going to be showing you are these. So there's two strands that I got, and it's got a lovely beautiful blue metallic colour to them, and these are actually agate gemstones, and they're rounds, plain rounds, about 8mm in size, but it's plain agate, but then it's been coated with a metallic blue colour to it, which I think is absolutely beautiful, and I can really see this in some nice designs in some macrame and wirework pieces. So I got two strands of them, and then I got another strand of coated agate as well, and this is described as a copper coated agate strand. Now personally I think it looks a bit more like actual rose gold, the colour of it, but it's described as copper, so I'm just going to go with that. But again, same size, 8mm rounds, and again the coated agate. So it's a new thing that I've started doing, and I really like the effect that you get, because it's still quite nice and light, whereas if you get coated hematite, that's quite heavy, but it's kind of the similar effect that you can get with hematite. So I really like these, and recently I've been really into the copper colour and rose gold, so I'm definitely just naturally looking more towards those colours in metal. So those are another strands that I got. And then speaking of hematite, I also did get some hematite beads. Now I've got 3 strands here that look like this. And again, these are described as a copper coloured, so copper coated hematite. I personally think they look a little bit more antique goldish in real life, but they're described as a copper. But again, these are hematite, so this is what I mean. These are a little bit heavier, and it's just the nature of the different gemstone. So it's kind of what you prefer really. You kind of get different feelings from the different gemstones, and different effects as well. So I got these 3 strands because I just have a bit of a thing for hematite in general. I do really like that gemstone. So I got these to have plenty of, to be able to use in different designs. And now these last pieces of gemstones that I got from there are some cabochons. And as soon as I saw them, I completely fell for them. And I just had to get them in all the shapes that they had. And it's these cabochons. They're agate again, but they're like purple and green coloured, with just different banding on them all. And I just completely fell for them when I saw them, and they're really beautiful. So that's like oval ones, and then they also had them in teardrop shaped. And see, every single individual one is completely different, and they're just really beautiful. And obviously purple is like my favourite colour, so anything to do with purple. And then lastly, some round ones, and they have a really nice size as well to them, all of them. Just the size that I kind of like to work with. So these are the cabochons, and obviously I'm going to be using these for different designs, and I have plenty of different ideas for future tutorials with cabochons, on how to wrap cabochons with different mediums, both more with wire work and macrame, but I even actually have some ideas about how to wrap with kumuhimo as well. So keep an eye out for those tutorials in the future. But these are cabochons that I got, and I really like all of these. And then the cord, or thread rather, that I got from there as well, was this kind of metallic thread. And I've been looking for something like this for a while, where it's kind of thread but more in like metallic finishes and beautiful colours obviously. And they are really nice colours, these, like a metallic blue and a red and a green. And obviously some of it you can think Christmas colours, but it doesn't have to be. So I thought I would give them a try. And this is kind of the thickness of it. So there's a thread. It's fairly thin to work with. So this would be, if we're talking macrame, it would be micro macrame. But I'm also thinking it'd be lovely for kumuhimo pieces and that. So I'm going to experiment with that. And the next place that I got some things from was from a wholesale shop that's called Tomato. And I also put a link in the description box to their website if you're interested in that. So I also got a couple of strands of gemstones from there, but also just some other beads And then I've bought some different findings, both some new things but also some basic things that I needed. So the first strand of gemstones that I got was this, again hematite beads. Again just plain rounds, and these are silver coated hematite. So these are just be perfect just as a basic in your stash basically. That's what I kind of thought of them, and the strand is plenty long as well. So I got these. And then the other strand of gemstones that I got from there was this strand of amethyst. And these are faceted rounds, so they obviously, because of the faceting, they have a lovely beautiful sparkle to them when you move them in the light. And I saw these and I kind of thought immediately, first of all obviously they're beautiful on their own, but I kind of thought immediately of something. If you've seen one of my other haul videos from a while back, I bought a strand of amethyst gemstones as well, but they were really quite high end in the sense that they were really good quality and they were bigger size as well. So I thought that these would be perfect to if I wanted to use some of them for a design. So I have a different size of the same gemstone to go with them if I wanted to. So that's kind of the main reason why I got these. And obviously they're purple, so that's always a plus. And then I got 3 strands of these faceted rounds as well, and they're like a bronze colour. Quite a nice bronze colour to them, and again the sparkle coming off of them is beautiful because of the faceting. Now these are actually glass beads, but the look they have to them, they kind of look a little bit like coated hematite. But obviously they are glass, and you can also tell that with the weight. But just really nice beads actually, and again nice stable to have. And then sticking with the same colour theme, I got these 3 strands of beads as well. You can see the bronzy tones again. And these are also glass beads, but these have quite a different shape to them. They're like rectangle beads instead of just your basic shapes like rounds and that. And I kind of wanted to try these, I want to experiment a little bit more with different shapes of beads. So I thought that'd be quite interesting, and to use them maybe in a different way than the long way like they're stranded on the strand here, but actually use them in the opposite way and like use them to weave. So I'm going to experiment with them. Now the next thing I got were these long strands of rondelles. So I got 2 purple ones and then 1 black one. And these are the strands, so they're really long. I think they're actually being sold as kind of ready-made necklaces because they're on elastic thread. But I just saw them as really long strands and I really liked the look of them. The black because obviously you can always use the black, but then the purple because they were just really beautiful, and how sparkly they are when you move them in the light. And then the black and the purple I thought would go really nicely together. I was kind of thinking of a kumihimo design with these 2 colours together, which also comes in handy that the strands are so long then, because you use a fair bit of beads for kumihimo, beaded kumihimo. And these measure about 3 by 4 mil, the rondelles. So I really love these as well. And now to the findings part of what I got from this shop. So it's the same shop, and I like to get a lot more findings from there because they're really good quality and they have a really good selection. And this is just some basic small very fine chain. And I've used this in previous videos as well, and I wanted to get some more because I want to play around with some more chain designs. So I'm going to be playing around with this, hopefully coming up with some more designs for future tutorials. And then I also got some other type of chain, and this is some ball chain that I got, one in a silver and then one in like a black gunmetal colour. And I got this because I wanted to start experimenting a little bit with incorporating ball chain into different designs, specifically macrame designs. So I'm going to be experimenting with that. And these packs also come with the little locks that you can use for them, so that's good. I'm going to be experimenting with that, hopefully incorporating that into future tutorials as well. And then the last findings things that I got from there I'm really excited about, and it's some clasps, but quite specific kind. It's clasps with dragon heads on, and I got them in 3 different colours. So like a black gunmetal one, antique silver, so you can really see the details stand out, and then just a plain silver. And I got a few of each colour because my plan is, what I want to see about doing maybe, is actually doing up some kits. So prepare some kits where you then have these kind of things in them. So hopefully I'll be doing that and offering them. But I really like the idea of these clasps. and they'll go perfect with some of the things that I have planned as well, like some Kumihimo designs where I want to do kind of a dragon-like effect to the braid and stuff. So obviously these will be perfect ends and clasps for that. And then lastly from that place, I also got some more Kumihimo discs, and I got a bunch of them. Because what I was thinking as well was seeing about trying to do up some starter kits for Kumihimo and then selling them. So I got some of these because obviously I want to add these in a starter kit. So the next place that I got a few things from was from Pendulum Hobby. And I just got a few basic things that I had before I just needed to stock up on. And the first thing was these chains, some more chain, but these are like cup chain or crystal chain, what you want to call them. And they're just different colours. And I thought I quite like the idea of I want to experiment a bit more with this kind of chain and incorporating it into pieces like macrame and different things like that. So I got these to then experiment with. And then the next couple of bits I got I needed to stock up on because I was running out. And the first bits are these hair clips. Now these are just plain ones that you can then use to put whatever you want on them. And I ran out of this specific size because I like to use the large ones for my macrame mandala hairpiece that I do. So I needed some more of them, and it's kind of a bit hard to find good quality ones, I think. So I really like these, and I needed to get some more of them. And then I also needed to stock up on some more of this chunky chain. And I've used this in a previous video when I did a necklace. But what I want to do is I'll show you the necklace. It was this necklace that I've done a tutorial on. You can see the chain here. But what I want to do is I want to make sure I have enough yet, because I want to experiment with making like a bracelet that's going to match it, and then hopefully it's going to work out and I'm going to be doing a tutorial on that. So that's what I need this chain for. Now these next couple of pieces that I'm showing you is from an online bead shop that's called Highly Strung, and I haven't shopped with them before, but it was the only place I could kind of find specifically what I was looking for, because this I specifically needed for something that I'm planning to do. So it's some seed beads, come in these little tubes, which is really handy for storage. So it's little size 8 seed beads, and I specifically wanted these colours, so basically the rainbow colours, but I wanted them all in the same type of bead, so silver lined or opaque or something, and it was quite hard to find that actually, all from the same place, and this was the only place I could find that. And I'm really pleased with the colours, and these are all silver lined seed beads. So my plan with this is I want to do a Kumihimo braid, basically, a beaded Kumihimo braid. It's going to be in rainbow colours, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the effect to the braid where the colours kind of bleed into each other. So it's going to be transitional from colour to colour. So I'm hoping that's going to give a really nice effect, and then I'm planning on doing a tutorial for that as well. So these are some seed beads that I got from that place. So all the rest of the stuff that I got that I'm going to be showing you, I got from different sellers from eBay. And the first things are these. Now what I wanted, I was looking for some super duos because I have a few ideas that I want to do. And I just chose a couple of different colours to experiment with. So obviously some purpley colours, and then some blue ones, and then neon because I like neon colours as well. Now my thought with these are, I have an idea about some Kumihimo designs to incorporate super duos into, but also some micro macrame possibly. So I'm going to be experimenting with that and hopefully be able to bring you some tutorials for it. And the next few pieces I got was all from the same seller. Again, you'll see a running theme of purple mainly, but in purple and blue colours. So I got a few different kinds of beads. Small rondelles here, they're quite small, but again purple coated, and these are just glass beads. And I got these in that purple colour and also in blue colour here. I just think they're really nice metallic colours, and as you can probably tell, I'm a bit of a magpie by the looks of it. I really like sparkle. So these are some rondelles in a small size, and I got the same thing but in a larger size. Again, the purple ones, and also the blue ones, of course. So both rondelles, but just different sizes. And I really like incorporating rondelles into different designs. It's one of my favourite shapes to use. And obviously the colours and the sparkle on these are just beautiful. And then in the same style of bead, so the same colour tones and finish, I got some other shapes, a different shape here. So these are bicone beads. That I do really like that shape, but I find I don't actually use it enough, I think. I want to start using it more, incorporating it into more of my designs. Again, the purple and the blue metallic colour in a small one, and then again also the same ones, bicone and the same colours, but in a larger size. Just so I have some options there and different ones to experiment with. And again, the sparkle on them is beautiful, and the colours obviously as well. So again, to experiment with, incorporate into some designs and try some new things. And then I also bought some cord, and this is actually some leather cord, and it's a black one, and then a brown. It was called light brown, but it's more of a regular brown, I think. And they're both 1 mil, and I have a very specific plan for these, because what I want to do is a Turk's head knot bracelet, but I want to use both colours, incorporate it into it to give it a different effect. So that's a tutorial I'm planning on doing as well, so keep an eye out for that. And then I got some more seed beads here as well. You can never have too many of them. They are so handy for so many different things. Anything like just beading, obviously, kumihimo, macrame, even wire work, anything you can really think of. So they're really good basics to have. So a silver colour in the seed beads, and then again a copper colour. And I'm thinking of designs where I incorporate both colours together, because the mixed metals are really in, and I just think it looks really nice. So I'm going to be using them. I'm thinking some kumihimo actually with these. And then lastly, some more seed beads. And again, I was specifically looking for these kinds of colours, because I've got a very specific idea in mind with these. And these are just some quite big bags. I think they're about 50 grams each. So like a nice orange, and then a bit of a lighter pale yellow type colour. And again, the plan with these is some kumihimo designs. So I'll be using these for something very specific. So that was a bit of a haul with a few things that I accumulated from a couple of different shops recently. And look out for some of the tutorials that I was talking about that I'm planning on doing. So I really hope that you enjoyed that, and thank you very much for watching. Hello there everyone. Today I'm going to share with you a bit of a jewellery making supply haul. And I've got some bits from a few different places, so I'll tell you where I've got them from. But also, I've just come back from spending about a month with my family. And because my mum and I both enjoy doing this kind of thing, so we've been doing a lot of things together. So I've got some things from there, but also I've been experimenting with a few different things. So I'll be showing you a couple of things as well to give you an idea of what will be coming up in the near future.